Yo, long time no see on the alt Chanel, as I call it. But it's been a minute. I've been busy in real life, and I think you guys can understand. I've been trying to focus on the main channel for a while, but now that things have calmed down, I'm trying to add stuff to the alt channel, things that I couldn't cover on the main channel because, let's be real, there's been a mountain of content, and I want to address something right off the bat that has really been bothering me. Like, really been bothering me. The slander. The slander from many of my fans saying that the size of my glasses have changed over time. Guys, I'm right in this reply. Both of these images are the same. Please, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments section down below. But what is this? What is this? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. But anyways, we're talking about Hasan Piker, and we're looking at some clips where Mr. Hasan Piker he's expressing his rags to riches story.
This bullshit goes both ways. If you're wealthy and you critique capitalism, you're a hypocrite. If you're poor and you critique capitalism, you're jealous. Americans are so fucking cuck sometimes. Exactly. I mean, I've seen both, for the record, because I was dead broke and was critiquing capitalism, and then people would be like, yeah, because you're a fucking loser. And now that I have money and I still do it, people are like, well, hypocrite much? I didn't change. And it's always so strange. Obviously, this is like personal for me for many different reasons, because this is my life's fucking work. But what's so funny about it is, like, people want you to almost be like, oh, once I got a touch of the bag, like once I touch the bag, it's over. Like, this socialism shit is done. You know what I mean? And then they try to rationalize why I'm still doing this. They try to be like, oh, it's because, like, this is how he's financially incentivized to continue advocating for this kind of shit. And it's like, no, dumbass. Maybe it's because I believe it, you know? People think that, like, I just fucking was born this way. You know what I mean? I always was this person. I always had this $3 million home. Like, it's just so dumb. It genuinely doesn't make sense. Aren't your dad a billionaire? No, man. You're a 27-month subscriber. Are you that fucking stupid? No. I am fortunate enough to be able to financially take care of my parents, both of my parents. There are people who genuinely believe that, by the way. They literally think like, oh, he comes from a billionaire family. It's like, you're fucking dumb. You're so dumb. God damn it. There are a handful of billionaires in Turkey. He would be on fucking lists if that was the case. Is unironically that I know, no, sorry, it's not a no joke situation, because I just can't sometimes tell, because there are people who like legitimately believe that. And there are people who unironically believe that.
Yeah, well, that post that was uploaded by Yeats, of course, that's not Hasan, but a different account, uploaded exactly what he said. These are his words. So don't get it twisted. Nobody is twisting what he's saying. These are exact quotes. And those quotes were met with a community note saying, Hasan is lying. I grew up affluent, and I didn't have to worry about making ends meet or having to take on a job or anything like that. And then, you see, his father was on a board of a $4 billion company, and his mom is a commercial landlord. Wow. Interesting for a guy who said he wants the blood of landlords to flood the streets, but anyways. And also, he was hired by his uncle, Cenk, to basically make appearances on the Young Turks. And that's where Bro Tips would make the infamous appearance. But anyways, guys, there's a second community post, a community note that's calling Hasan a liar. It's coming right here. Yup, the meme is correct. He got hit again after this ridiculous post right here.
I said I was broke because my parents, my dad, went broke by the time I got to college. And I was broke for the first decade almost, post-college. Now, I'm fortunate enough to be able to take care of my family. You didn't see headlines. You saw a fucking viral tweet, brother. Don't act like you read any fucking headlines. You actually just saw a viral tweet. That's what you saw. I never said I fucking grew up in poverty. As a matter of fact, I've openly stated that I grew up fairly affluent in Turkey. I cannot believe how fucking stupid everyone is on the internet. That like things that I have openly talked about endlessly turn into this idiotic back and forth. They're like, oh, were you lying? Were you lying about growing up in poverty? When the fuck did I say I grew up in poverty? I didn't. I said I was broke in college and after college. I hate this shit. I hate how stupid everyone is. I hate that, like, you can't even have a fucking normal conversation about this shit.
Well, well, well. Would you look at that? Hasan is a liar again. So in the note, it says, Hasan graduated with a 4-year degree in 2013 and 2010 after enrolling at one of the most expensive cities/universities. He famously visited a German brothel while his mom also went to college and had rentals. Yeah, Hasan has a very deep-seated hatred of landlords. That's for a therapist to figure out. But anyways, premium education, vacations, and escorts aren't exactly broke with all the receipts. Oh my goodness. And I saw recently, so this image is really famous, right? Where Hasan is extending his arms saying, make the rich pay, which is him, by the way. This guy lives in a $3 million mansion, drives a $200,000+ sports car, and he's claiming to be a socialist, a communist. And he says over and over again, these are the means I need to live and pursue my career. He's a liar. He's LARPing. Any sane person knows this. But this pose in particular, it's been viral for a long time. I've used this image many times where he's got his hands out. But personally speaking, I did not know the caption. I never saw the caption from 2017. He said, what would Jesus do? Well, I would say Jesus would ask you to humble yourself. Yeah. And think a lot about yourself. Repent. And that's just the beginning. Repent. I got a lot more to say, but that's for another day.